After performing a sin, what we have to do is that we should feel that we have committed a mistake, and we must develop a great desire to reform ourselves, to change the habit that led us into sin, into something evil. So, what is required after sinning is not trying to justify your sinful action, your sinful behavior, but acknowledging it in very plain and clear terms, accepting that you have erred, that you have made a mistake. Because if you don't accept that you've made a mistake, if you don't feel guilty about it, you will not have developed, or you will not go on the starting point to reform yourself. Reform or changing yourself comes only when you first accept that you've done something wrong. If I am not ready to accept that I've done something wrong, that means I will never change myself, because I believe that I am right. What is the purpose of changing myself? So, what is extremely essential after we have sinned, after we have made any mistake, is that we should acknowledge that we have made a mistake. We should seek forgiveness from God. And when we acknowledge that we've made a mistake, we feel guilty about it, then that is not something negative. It does not depress you. It does not make you inactive or a person who goes into a state of sadness over his sinful behavior. Rather, it creates a kind of positive motivation and incentive in you, so that you change yourself for the better, so that you become acceptable to God. God Almighty understands that you are actually sincere about your apology, sincere about having made a mistake, and therefore you want to change yourself. So when God Almighty sees this sincerity of intent in you, He will forgive you. And this is how we have to behave after we have made a mistake or after we have sinned. We should understand that it is not something negative. It does not lead us into a kind of state of guilt so that we are unable to do something. Rather, it is a guilt which motivates us to do something positive, change ourselves for the better.